Josh say, you set some records, what does that mean to you?
Means a lot. Tonight or today is the type of game that I've known for 5 years that I can have the capability of having, and it's just I can't thank Coach Browse and Josh and everybody's been part of it enough for allowing me to display that tonight.
When's the last time you ran 81 yards for a touchdown?
Never.
On both those runs, both those touchdowns you were wide open. Kind of what happened to enable that to happen like you did?
Yeah, the first one, I just ran a seam and, I don't know how you can cut someone who's 6'7" wide open like that down the seam, but they did. And, Josh did a great job seeing it, looking off the middle safety. And, that's just kind of what happened on that one. The second one, any type of third and long or anything like that, we've had this play for a couple weeks. We kind of run everybody on verticals to clear it out, and I just kind of sitting there and wait for the linebacker that's guarding me to trigger and blitz. And the second he does, I go, and it was wide open.
How important was it for you guys to get this win to have something, next week going in knowing you can play for bowl?
Yeah, that's a big thing for us. Nobody in this locker room is ready for the season to be over. Nobody wants it to end on Friday, and having this momentum going into a big week to fight for bowl eligibility. That's a really big deal for us.
Can you talk about the growth you've seen out of Josh these last couple of weeks?
Yeah, he got thrown in at a tough time. BYU, he played great, but then you go play three or four just really good defenses, and then you end that stretch playing UT, who arguably has one of the best defenses in the country. For him just to be resilient and stay confident in himself and to just trust the process of everything, that shows to who he is and as a person, as a leader for us, and it just shows the resiliency that he has.
What did it mean for the offense to get off to a quicker start this week compared to previous weeks?
Yeah, that's a big deal for us. We say it all the time. We have to start fast and kind of get whoever we're playing kind of on their toes or on their heels a little bit. We did that tonight. I don't think we did it great. We go 0-2 in the red zone to start the game off or whatever. But nobody's played the perfect game ever, and just to see us as an offense just bounce back and have our defenses back. It was pretty close going into halftime, and offense knew what it was going to take to kind of put the game away, and we did it.
You mentioned Josh Hoover's leadership. What has he meant to you in this offense as a leader, and what's his leadership style?
He's trying to get a little bit more vocal, which you love to see. It's hard for a redshirt freshman or any younger guy to get in front of a lot of people and talk. He'll get up here and this whole room is full of players and coaches and staff members, and he'll get up and say his piece, and he's been doing a really good job at it. I would say that his best leadership quality is just the actions that he does. He could have easily went after the K-State game and stopped doing his weekly routine and just kind of been like, what, it is what it is at this point. Let's just ride the rest of the season out. And he didn't do that. He does the same thing every week. The receivers, the skill groups get the same text every week that he's up here watching film. And if we have any questions or want to come up here, he's up here to talk to us about it. And I think that's a really big deal. The payout hasn't been what you would like it to be for him this year, but for the future and to finish this year out, it's going to pay off for him in the long run.
Was this game any more special for you being a senior?
Yeah, it's pretty emotional, and that's what I told the offense today. I told them that we need to go out there and play with a lot of emotion. I don't think that playing with emotion is bad necessarily. I think that whenever you make big plays and you start building up, all that feeling that you have inside, and then you just finally let it go, then that's whenever you're playing your best brand of football. And our guys did that tonight, and I can't thank them enough for for just sending us seniors out right. Like I said, obviously everybody knows that this year has just kind of been rough on everybody to a certain extent, but to be able to end it in a quarter like that and get the win like that, that's a big deal for me.
Can you talk a little bit about this senior class? Obviously, a lot of guys like you transferred in, but there are guys that have been here 4 and 5 years now. How tight is the senior class, and what have they meant to you?
Yeah, this is as tight knit of a group as I've been around. We used last year as a stepping stone. I wasn't close with a lot of the guys that I'm close with this year, last year, and this year's been really just. I think a big deal just in like the team bonding type of deal for us. We hang out outside of the facilities. We play video games together. We do a whole bunch of stuff together that you don't really get that type of bond or friendship or whatever everywhere else. And it's been really special to just be a part of here.
The last 5 quarters, you guys have scored 62 points as an offense. Do you feel like you're clicking right now at the right time?
Yeah, we definitely are. Like I said earlier, no one's played the perfect game. We obviously have some stuff to clean up. But, I think that people discredit how hard it is to have a new coordinator and a new quarterback and then another new quarterback and then have some receivers go down and have to rotate. Like, it's a lot going on for the offense, and sometimes that takes time to just kind of, figure out the pieces to the puzzle and then get rolling. And, this year just, it's taken a little bit, but, I feel like with the last 6 quarters that we've played, we've kind of started to hit our stride. And I mean, if you ask me, it's kind of perfect timing for bowl season and however you want to finish out the year.
Talked about starting the game off 0-2 in the red zone. So speak to the character of this team to not let it really negatively affect you going forward.
Yeah, it does. And to be honest with you, the offense players are, we get tired of hearing about how bad we've been in the red zone this year. So if anything, I think it just kind of lit a fire under us, and we all, we're all very mature. We're a mature group, and we know if it's not good enough, then you just have to do better. Take it for what it is. And Hoover got us all up, and he was just saying we just have to finish. That's all it is. We just have to finish, find a way to finish the drives, and find a way to put the ball in the end zone. So we started doing that, and then we kind of got it rolling.
Anything else for Jared?